Hey everyone. So let's take a look at where we're at on the charts today. So it's been kind of a wild week, as we were talking about earlier, but Trump announced on Sunday that we were going to have a potential Bitcoin strategic reserve, and that made the market go wild. And it was very, very profitable on Sunday. The only bad thing about that announcement on the Sunday is that it created a new CME gap. It did allow retail investors to get in this market before the market opened on Monday, which is awesome. That's why I love crypto. It's open 24/7 when a lot of the stock market and all these other places aren't quite open to the public. So it allows us to jump in when we normally wouldn't be able to. But we did see, with some of the tariffs and other announcements happening the next day, that we lost most all of the profits, but we had also closed that CME gap. So not all bad news. Now we can potentially move back up, and we don't like these big swings like this. See these big, huge, long candles? We went clear from, 96. Well, I guess we were down here, 79, went clear back up to 97, and then came clear back down. And now we're kind of starting to try to pull back up a little bit. But these big, huge candles are actually not very healthy for the market. I'd way rather just kind of see a couple of these candles every single day, just up 5%, 10%, 5%, 10%, before we get into some of these big, huge, huge ones. So a lot healthier market structure for sure when we see that. Other things that are going on this week in the news. So White House announced that Trump's crypto summit is going to establish dominance in the U.S. asset or digital assets. They are going to have a crypto summit on this Friday, the 7th. And there's a lot of big names that are rumored to be coming. I'm pretty sure that Brad Garlinghouse has confirmed. And, potentially we could see Michael Saylor. We could see Kathy Wood, I think, was maybe on that list. I saw it on X earlier. So obviously Trump, Bo Hines, David Sachs, who is the crypto czar. Brad Garlinghouse right here has confirmed. Brian Armstrong, Michael Saylor. Let's see, who else did I see? Kathy Wood, Charles Hodkinson. So I love ADA, so Cardano. Hopefully we'll be there. Vitalik from Ethereum. And Ethereum's in a pretty interesting spot right now. It almost dropped below $2,000 today. And there is so much fear online around Ethereum and people that have been long-term holders. It kind of makes me want to buy some Ethereum, honestly. And this is another chart that I found on X, which I thought was really interesting. So kind of looking at the market in 2020, specifically Bitcoin CME futures, and comparing that to where we're at in 2025. So if history repeats itself here, we're in for kind of an interesting ride here. So you can see, Bitcoin dropped from 12.5 to under 10,000. And then within the next 60 days, it was just out of here. So we do have a lot to look forward to still. If this is your first cycle in crypto, I know exactly how you're feeling. Your emotions are all over the place. You're not sure if you should buy or sell. And you always want to sell when things are crazy and fearful and it's going down, and you always want to buy when everybody's excited and talking about it and everybody's buying, but you want to do the opposite of that. You have to train your mind that when there's a ton of fear in the market and blood in the streets, that is a good time to buy, because it usually means we're at the bottom. And when people are, euphoric and talking about everything is positive and crypto is going to the moon and all these big companies are jumping in, that's usually some pretty good indicators of when to maybe take some profits or start laddering out of the market. But it is, what is today? March 4th today. And so, that crypto summit will be on the 7th. And I think we'll have some really good news out of there, and hopefully a great week leading up to Friday, and potentially some good price action the next couple of weeks after that. So I think that's all I've got today. But excited about this market, and just keep your emotions in check and you will be just fine. Have a good day, everyone.